let's get ready to roll this. You're flashing the thing. I don't know. You're going to start in any second, so we'll look it up after. But we've got, on DPV's side, 4 IS-7s, a Bat Chat, an STB, and a Chieftain. On Yaga's side, they're coming up with 3 Bat Chats, 3 IS-7s, and a Chieftain. So those are very favorable tanks. We've seen combinations of IS-7s and Bat Chats all day long here.
I really am surprised by the lack of chieftains on this map. Chieftains love the ridge in the middle with their with their turret armor and their gun depression.
I'm gonna have to agree with you there. There's only 1 chieftain per side, but the
I
Bat
know
Chat
when
seems standard. I'm sure DPV knows what they're doing, but I'm actually quite surprised to see so many IS-7s on this map. I'm guessing they're gonna cross under the tracks and go hard on that side because the flat ground open field with the hill in the middle.
That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, and that's exactly.
That's definitely what it's looking like.
Um,
Because when I played this one in WCL, it was tier 9, but anything with gun depression went mid every time, with good armor too.
Fnatic getting the spot on the Chieftain. Doesn't see Master 890 in the IS-7. It's a pretty spread out map, so it's hard for me to get those Jaga tanks into frame. But both teams kind of cycling, doing a clockwise circle around the map. Just hope Jaga.
Also, one very good strat that I have seen on this map that most people don't think of, something similar to what JAGA is doing right now, but like T62s and E50Ms pushing this one line. Use that speed and that hold down armor and just pick apart people. That's another very solid strat I've seen used. Although today has been quite amusing because there's so many sniping IS-7s.
Bat Chat's on the move. They detected 2 IS-7s by the bridge. Bouncing shots.
Good spotting, Bat Chats.
Osahozi. Karamba's detected.
I mean, honestly, at that range with what they have to shoot at, there's very little chance they're going to penetrate.
This is true.
It really looks like DPV has a very solid setup. 2 IS-7s holding that bridge, spotting anything. IS-7 up on mid. That's a very good spot for him. That Batchat, the Fnatic, he's just there for the cap pressure. There's not a whole lot he can actually do from that point, I don't think. I could be completely wrong. No, he has maybe a shot or two. I don't know, I can't tell with the tracks. And then the Chieftain and STB, that's a good spot for them. They're trollish turrets using height and gun depression. That's a good spot.
DPV's putting the pressure on the cap. Now, they really don't want to finish this as a cap win. I can't see that. They're giving up 14 points worth of destroyed vehicles in order to take the cap victory. Right now, I think they're just putting the bluff on Jaga, saying, come at us, we will finish this 20 points to none.
I do think they're trying to get... I do really think they're like, hey, we will win, but we want you here so we can kill you. That's what... That is kind of the feeling you get. Although, I don't know, they might just go for the cap.
I think they will. First round out, we'll have to take a look, but if DPV got quite a substantial amount of points against the Immortals in their first game, they're sitting at the top of their leaderboard after playing the #1 team on the opposite side. So they could just be sitting here going, we have the lead, we don't need the points, you need the points, come at us. Down goes Two tanks for Yaga. Yaga is feeling the need to push in. The cap is completely gone now. I mean, Yaga moved in
Cap
and they
is
lost
reset.
3 tanks.
Okay, so now they've guaranteed at least 2 points. Yeah, this is with the health pool and the tanks left. I feel like this is DPV's game to lose at this point. Because you have two IS-7s over here. One is somehow not dead, but at like very few hit points.
You can rest assured that the chicken hunter has gone down, Mr. Chicken. He can't hurt you anymore.
Whenever I see him in a random game, I always send him like, bro, really? Do you need to hunt me? Even if we're on the same team. Like, every time. Let's see. Yeah, this is a good solid play by DPV.
1 tank remaining.
You got this also.
Yaga, but he's off camera for me. Oh, there he is. He's almost gonna, yeah, he goes down now.
Good kill, guys. Good game, DPV.
DPV. Don't forget to add it. Alright, so let's go to the battle results. We've got victory plus 14 points for all kills, all enemy vehicles destroyed, and 5 points for 5 tanks remaining. DP finishing that round with a 39 out of 41 total points. Yaga getting 2 kills worth
4 points.
4 points. 2 points each. Nice damage spread by DPV. Everyone chipping in there. Everyone doing a fair share. Chicken Hunter.
Yeah, that did look a pretty good spread.
Chicken Hunter slightly edging ahead of everyone else, but other than that, I mean, we had from 1400 to 2200 as the last to second place damage spread. Over on Yaga's side, Santi not getting a pen through. He's got to find the weak spot on that IS-7. I think he was the one bouncing off the IS-7 there. We've got the 2 IS-7s getting good damage, but those bat chats just not penning. They're tough. The IS-7s are tough tanks to pen at range.
And if you're, especially for a bat chat, if you don't have heat loaded, an IS-7 front from that range is, I don't want to say impossible because it is, but I mean it's likely.
All right, so we're gonna switch sides and get ready for round two, I guess. All right, so here we go, round 2 of Yaga versus DPV.
Sorry, everybody in my house decided to blare music, so I went quiet. Okay, let's see. Spawn location wise, IS-7 in the back. Batshot Chieftains, STBs. Ooh, 2 STBs. That's the first
2
real
STBs,
variation.
2 bat chats, 2 IS-7s, and a Chieftain for Yaga.
That's
3
a
bat
solid
chats.
setup, Yaga.
It is.
A TVP. That thing is deadly. Me and my TVP didn't get along. I don't like its gun at tier 10. But that's not to say it's not good.
Were you able to look up who won between DPV and Immortals, and possibly who won between Yaga and their counterpart? That would have been, I don't know.
No, I can do that right now. Let me get to a good spot where I can just get a good view on most of the combat. Okay. Shoot.
So Yaga and DPV setting up opposite sides of the track, kitty corner of the little hill here.
Yaga has the hill.
Yaga has the big
And
hill. Yep, back here. Yaga has the big hill with their
that
STVs.
that is in pubs, which I know this isn't pubs by any stretch of the imagination, but that's where you want to hold.
That position there is stopping those IS-7s from coming over the tracks, pushing in towards the cap, pushing in towards Yaga's IS-7s. They stay undetected. It's a very lethal position. Ian and the Chieftain holding way back here. You got those results?
DPV 1, Battle 1-1, Immortals 1, Battle 1-2, DPV 1, Battle 1-3, Immortals 1, Battle 1-4. So they went 50-50 last game.
Ooh.
Last match, DPV did.
Pretty...
Against Immortals, that's impressive.
Yes.
As a player who's played against Immortals, that is impressive.
Well, these two teams are tied for first on the WNF rank ladder system. The first team,
JAGA,
Anarchy is the first tank to go down.
For all their games.
JAGA won all 4.
Yes.
That was against...
By quite a blowout, it looks like, on everyone.
Against...
Off. They played off.
OFF. Okay. Right now, Yaga's got the 1 tank lead in this round. Or no, they don't. They've each lost a tank.
Health is shot for shot right now.
Lofted Cornet is pretty close to going down for DPV, but Santi for Yaga is in the same predicament.
That TVP T5051 they have over here on the tracks, that's a good spot. That's really pinning down any push on the big hill that JAGA could try to reclaim it because they'll get spotted. And with the TVP's 4 shots in 20 seconds, that will liquefy most tanks at this point in this battle.
JAGA looks like they're shifting to the north to address the to address Ian
heavy push
and Fnatic. Ian's still full health in the Chieftain. He's detected basically permalit by the proxy spot of Jaga's Chieftain.
Polska.
Fnatic, I don't think I've seen him get detected recently. I'm sure
maybe
Jaga's aware
not
of
recently.
His presence, but he's been undetected for a
They
little
know
bit
he's
here.
somewhere. They know he's somewhere, but not quite.
Being a bad chat, they might start to think that he's repositioning, and I think what's happening is he's waiting for an aggressive push on Ian.
It looks like he's trying to wait out.
There it is.
There he is.
There it is. He waited it out.
That's what he was looking for.
That aggressive push.
He was looking for
Ian.
that. Oh, and Juras just shot. Fnatic. Smart move by Fnatic.
Gets 2 free shots into Juras by waiting that out. Over on the other side, there's a bit of a stalemate between the IS-7s.
Or STBs there. Yeah, that damage is split almost 50-50. It looks like.
Yaga's got the 1 shot ahead, but with each shot for shot, it seems like DPV's doing slightly more damage, making the gap smaller.
And that's just one of those
Eurus
things
is pulling through. Fnatic goes down. They all focus fire on him. They take the hit to take out Fnatic. Sahozi in the STB1 is gonna have to stay back.
There he is. He's down.
Down goes
Come
Lofted.
on, Ian.
Down goes one of the STBs for Yaga, and down goes Ian. So over there, Yaga won that exchange, but up here, stalemate between the IS-7s is still a pretty even stalemate.
And that TVP? Where's the TVP? Oh, up on the hill. If he can get Santi, they were both just detected, so if he can get Santi, he's going to have some nice shots on thin armor, which is everything the TVP or any tank really for
Let's
that
see
matter
how
can
this
ever
exchange
dream
goes.
of.
Yeah, easy
And that's
rush kill for
how it
Logan.
expected. And
Oh,
yep,
and he
there
gets
it
the
is.
next
He has one
shot
more
before he
shot.
has to go into a reload on the other
Because
STV.
he has 4 shots, if you remember.
Yep. So
It's
now
so nice.
Yaga's got to make a move here before that TVP is reloaded. They need to get on the safe side of the tracks, and they need to get those 2 IS-7s down. Focus fire.
Okay, good job,
Spaniel
Josh.
went
Pull
down,
over,
but
get
Josh
safe.
was quick enough to get on the safe side of the tracks.
Oh, Logano, you really...
I think it's
Oh,
just
you're
Logan.
Logano. What is it, Logan?
I think it's
Oil.
just an OO.
Oga.
I
Neo.
think it's just the OOI
It's
on the
Logan,
front
I
and the
know.
back. It's just Logan. For the longest time, I
Yeah,
called him
I know.
Oil.
But it's Oil, Oga, Neo.
Yep. Down goes. Oh, Yaga really needed that chieftain to stay alive to keep it as a 3-2 gun game.
If he loads heat, if that TVP loads heat, there's... I don't know. You can't push the side because the side armor on IS-7s is trollish with heat.
Now,
But if you could get a decent front shot,
I don't
then
think
that's
Yaga's
game
going to
over.
be able to pull this win off by no means. That TVP's got too much health, and he's got a full clip coming in. But he bounces.
One shot missed. Connect.
Oh, he
there you
just,
go, one
Logan
shot.
just made him look silly by waiting. Logan's on the reload. There's been a bit of a fail here. If Wajatsi gets a bounce... Oh, he bounces off Josh. Josh is holding on to his shot. Logan's almost reloaded. You see him in the distance, though. Once he's loaded, it's over. There it is.
Yeah, he didn't want to get too close.
That came down very close to the end there.
That was a very, very even fight.
It sure was.
Look at the damage from Logan.
Now, unfortunately, that's only a 10-point round for
10-point
Yaga.
gain. Well, difference.
Yaga gets 10 points for the 5 kills they got, and that little
effort.
Yeah, that little exchange at the very end turned that into a very close game, and now DP is awarded 20 points for winning, 14 points for the kills. It's 34 plus an extra 2 for the 2 survived, so they get 36 points to Yaga's 10, and it very easily could have, in the matter of 10 seconds, swung the other way.
Those are the ones that are fun to commentate.
Nail biters.
The close nail biters. You don't know which way it's going to go. It could very easily go both ways. Those are always fun to commentate.
So, switch sides, go back to the original sides we began with, and I think Yaga's found some traction against DPV here, and I think we're going to see a very solid showing in round 3 by Yaga. So, I hate the idea of starting without a team being ready. We're supposed to be a little lenient at times. Use discretion. Don't launch it on the button if you can tell they're picking. Yaga got that last tank in right as the thing went 90 seconds.
Once I saw it, I was like, okay, man, that is lucky.
So we're all good here. We've got Axes on the left, Allies on the right. Yaga versus DPV. This is the 3rd round. DPV has won the first 2 rounds so far, but Yaga has been showing a stronger and stronger showing against DPV.
They've been getting closer and closer every game, so this is pretty impressive.
DPV
Let's see what Yaga
almost
has to
dropped
bring
that
this
last
game.
round.
And it wasn't because they didn't play right, it's just because Yaga was playing. They came to play.
I think the push on after they had won the south side, I think the push on the IS-7s was a little bit slow. because Josh was able to get away. Josh for DPV was able to get back onto the safe side of the tracks before they could take him out. But I mean, they made the push was right and everything was on point. DPV playing the 1-2 line here. They're rushing those bat chats.
That's a.
4 of them.
Let's see if they can get anyone spotted, anything happening from it. Because it's one thing just to do it, but it's another thing to do it and actually get something from it.
They're sending their heavies into the bowl.
They're playing a very defensive game. Away from the cap circle. Logan's pushing up. Him in all of his wonderful armor. Spaniel just got unspotted. Not sure what he's doing exactly.
Oh, we've got a bat chat push on the other bat chat. Let's see. Are they going to chase him or are they going to let him go?
I don't think they're going to chase. There's not a... No one else is up close enough to help pull the attention.
Yaga's got the STB and the other bat chat up top there for cover support. I don't think...
Oh, yeah.
I don't think the Karuk would survive, but it definitely wouldn't be a clean exchange for DPV taking him.
No, it would be it'd be a bloodbath trying to get that one bat chat.
He's toying with them too.
And
DPV's too.
And that's how you play the bat chat. It's a tier 10 light tank back before tier 10 light tanks were actually a thing.
We see the opposite setup here actually, with on the tracks here. DPV on the south. Sorry, DPV on the north. Yaga on the south of the
Right
tracks.
now, DPV still has a slight health advantage.
Josh,
but it's still something you don't want to...
Pretty low on health. Still got a shot or two in him. I missed that bat chat over here for Yaga. Getting hit a few times. He's down to a one shot. Let's see if Ian takes the plunge and takes him out.
Uh-oh, Yaga's down. Down the STB. Oh, down the top bat chat. Not the top bat chat, the... Yeah, it is.
The one playing the tracks.
Oh, this is...
So just like that, Yaga lost 2 tanks, and DPV's looking very strong in this battle.
Yet another solid strat by DPV.
DPV, or Yaga's feeling a little pinched in here.
And then they have this bat chat lofted sneaking around the back.
They have to push over the tracks. There they go. They're doing it. They've got to push over the tracks because the bat chats, like you say, are pushing in from behind. They lose another tank, but they take out Logan in the process.
Whoa.
Lose Wojits. Lose Santi. The bat chats doubled back.
It was a...
And came back to the same side of the tracks.
It was a stuck if you do, stuck if you don't. They just couldn't get it to work.
It's Oil Logana, is what Oil Logano is what I'm being told. The Twitch chat.
Oil Oganio. Oil Oganio. Whoa, nice bat chat ram there, Anarchy. It's always smart to take a 25-ton vehicle into something that's like, you know, over 70. It's always a good idea.
We did it! We won!
And DPV takes that round. They get the 20 points for the win, 14 points for the victory, or for the destruction, and they get a 6-point bonus for the tanks remaining. That's a 40-point round for them. And
that's a good game. Yeah,
Yaga only able to take 1 tank out. So they only got themselves 2 points in that round. I'm sure they're not too happy with that. Yaga has they've been putting up a much stronger fight than what the score seems to show. Uh, but we'll have to see. This is weekend 1. This is battle 2. I mean, like this is still a very fresh tournament. And I think in the long term, this is all, you know, I'm looking at the micro numbers far too detail. On the grand scheme of things, when we add all these numbers up, it's going to be, I think this is going to work. Damage has put a lot of time and thought into this efficiency rating system he's created, and it's been really exciting waiting for it to see how it works out. All right, this is the final round, correct, of DPV versus JAGA. So far, DPV has come out quite a ways ahead in the point system. Watching this battle, though, JAGA's not out of the battle. They're just out of the point system. They've been hanging on every single round, and at the tipping point, DPV has just clutched the wins. I mean, it's a lot of experience on both sides here by both teams, but DPV definitely showing why they're tied for first place on the WNF ranking system, tied for first with Immortals. JAGA coming out with an all-out 7-tank Batchat squad. DPV bringing out 4 IS-7s, a Batchat, an STB, and a Chieftain. So let's see how this goes. This is interesting. I've watched a lot of the older PC comps where Batchats were supreme, and I've never seen it on console. Baby JAGA being singled out, the only tank to take damage so far, and he's gone. Only tank, I should say, for JAGA. Spaniel was singled out on the DPV side, and JAGA was able to focus fire him and take him completely out. Batchats are all fading away. They're all doing reloads. You can see reload counters going on for all 3 or 4 of them. They're gonna regroup and engage as a unit. TPV doing the same thing they did in the first round, where they jump on the cap. JAGA coming in with the Batchat push. Resets the cap, jumps on the circle. Master's being focused. He goes down. JAGA's lost 2 Batchats now. DPV's got 2 tanks up on the hill, putting some cover fire on the circle. Down goes a 3rd Batchat for JAGA. JAGA's got 2 kills. They want to get some more points before this engagement's over. Santi's on a reload, running away. Goes down before he can get safe. Same with Karamba, finding himself on a reload. Fnatic on a reload as well. The 2 of them are just kind of dancing through the field, clipping each other. Fnatic is very close to being able to just bump and kill him. Logan goes down. Off screen. Ramba reloads first, gets some damage in, gets a second damage in, but Fnatic reloaded in time to get the kill. One more shot and he would have gone down. That was a pretty close exchange. Sahozi finding himself as the final tank remaining for JAGA. On a reload, not going to be able to get anything else done. JAGA getting 3 kills there, and DPV getting the full 7, giving them 20 for the win, 14 for the kills, and was it 4 remaining tanks? Correct, 4 remaining tanks. So my grand total for this battle, 38, 40, 36, and 39, is 153 points for DPV and 22 points for JAGA. Those bat chats were fun to watch, but they didn't seem to be as lethal as you might expect. They didn't reload and regroup in sync. It's a tank lineup that you really have to practice in order to make it effective. You can't just wing it, because if you're not in sync, then you're gonna get caught on reloads. All right. So thanks for tuning in to the Clan Wars Frontlines Barbarossa. We've got 2 more battles coming on tomorrow.